up, Daniel?
Network, and happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there, if any are listening, and to those who are in the chat, to their moms. Hey, what a game today! The Giants come from behind 3-0, take a 5-3 lead, give up the lead, and then wow! I mean, lots of good things, Eric, today. A lot of good things. Yep. I'm going to focus on the positives today here because I don't see. You know, there's negatives and positives in every game. Baseball is a hard sport. You fail 70% of the time, right? Yep. So, but let's give it up. First of all, the young guys, man. Elliot Ramos, another big game.
He had a great game. He had a great game.
He goes 2 for 5, makes another outstanding play defensive out in left field that kind of saved a run, it looked like. A Casey Schmidt hitting the ball hard first 2 times, nothing to show for it. The third time he comes through down 0-2. I don't know if it became 1-2, I think maybe, but he gets the big walk-off hit. Was dealing with guys on Twitter all afternoon saying Casey can't hit. Casey needs to be sent down. I'm dude. He's had 11 at bats this year. You know, he was 0 for 7 going into today's game. He starts off 0 for 4 and then gets the big hit. I mean, that's Jorge Soler hasn't been able to get that hit, right?
Correct. You're right. Correct.
I mean, Casey comes through with a big needed win. You couldn't lose today having the Dodgers come to town tomorrow. Now you got a little momentum. I don't know if it helps with the Dodgers, but it can't hurt, right? I mean,
yeah, right. You can use everything you need, man, to get after the guys. Yeah.
So I get pumped when I see the young guys playing because I'm so sick of the old players that Farhan has brought in that, you know, guys like Ahmed are fine. You know what? They're defensive replacements. They have value. But Casey's got to play. And it's about time he got up here. Unfortunately, all of guys coming up with Farhan are injuries. He's only bringing guys up because of injuries. We said it on the show. You're not going to get guys to come up and on merit. Farhan doesn't do it. So who's got to go down? Who goes down? Ahmed goes down. Slater goes down. Now Conforto goes down.
Now Lee goes down.
Unfortunately, Lee goes down. You know, but hey, Nick is Mog on Twitter. Okay, he was the guy we were talking about. How do those Casey hating dorks feel now? Defending Ahmed's legacy. Exactly. Some young clown by the name of Bay Area Sports 7 on Twitter saying that Ahmed should be playing and not Schmidt. I'm like, when are you going to give these young guys a chance? I mean, Nick Ahmed is not Dansby Swanson or you know, give me another shortstop that's older but still good. I mean, Nick Ahmed is a defensive plus guy with a weak arm. And he's 34, and he's had shoulder injuries. Diamondbacks cut him loose. Come on. It's great to see Schmidt get the job done. And Eric Post here. Go ahead.
I saw Michael asking if there's any updates on Lee. According to Pavlovich, it's a shoulder strain. It looked a little bit worse than that when he was coming off the
shoulder strain. Still could give you 10 days on the IL, though.
It's probably longer. To be honestly, it's probably going to be longer than that.
It might be a 2-week type thing or something. Yeah. You know, you get rehab, but best to put him on the IL. I don't know who's left to bring up. I don't know who's left to bring up from the roster. I guess they could They don't have any more outfielders on the 40.
No, they don't.
I guess what you could do is you could move Wade out there. You could maybe they make some kind of a trade, but I think this is where you miss the Joey Bart. You know why I thought it was foolish to get rid of a Joey Bart, because Joey Bart could play some first base. Wade could go to the outfield. There's a lot of things you could do.
Yeah.
You have young players. I don't know why you give up on young players so early when you don't get a lot of at bats.
You know what? And another thing I like to see today too, Harrison looked awful today. Awful. Yeah. Harrison was bad today, but the lineup picked him up, and that's what you want to see, right? You know, you don't want to, as a starting pitcher, occasionally, when you're scuffling, you want your teammates to pick you up. And I thought the lineup was able to do that today, which was nice to see. They didn't get him a win. To be honest with you, he probably didn't deserve a win the way he was pitching. But, hey, the guys stepped up. They scored the runs, and they come out to win. And like you said, the young guys, man, were out there. Even Fitzgerald had a double today. Yeah. And you know what? We can't ignore this. Matt Chapman played as stellar third base today.
Yeah, he did.
His defense at third base was fantastic today.
Do you notice a little bit more of a step in Chapman, like a little bit more hop and just a little? I think there's energy with these young guys playing. Maybe. I really do. I mean, Brian says it right here. See what happens when the rookies bring good energy and play hard and bring more athleticism and speed to the team. They start winning. Dan's been saying it all. Sable's infield chopper, because of his speed, made the third baseman rushed, threw it down the line. Ramos scores.
No, it was Ellie at shortstop that made that play.
Oh, was it Ellie that made the play? Okay, well, whoever made it, but had to rush it because of speed. Now, if that was Bailey running that made the same chopper out of the,
he's not rushed, right?
Not rushed as much. So this is what I've been trying to preach to people. Ooh. Not saying that these guys are going to be world beaters, but they're going to bring speed.
Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
It's a separated shoulder.
Oh, it is a separated shoulder.
Yeah. He just texted or he sent a message on the group chat of a tweet from Ruben saying Jung Hoo Lee has a separated shoulder. Melvin said he'll get an MRI tomorrow. If it's a separated shoulder, he's gone for.
That's for the year.
A separation, a dislocation. I think separation maybe a little bit less. I guess it depends on that.
What did Cody Bellinger have?
Yeah, that's right. I think he did have a separation, didn't he? Was it a dislocation or a sep?
Maybe it was a dislocation.
That's not good.
Still, either one's bad.
It's going to be
or is separation and dislocation the same?
I think dislocation is more severe, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I don't know. I know dislocation you can pop back. You can pop back in.
Yeah, you can, but you still can do you could still do damage to all the ligaments.
Yeah. But if he needs surgery, he's out for the year. Because
if he needs surgery, he's done.
Yeah, I mean Conforto. That's same thing. That's a bad situation. You're going to miss a whole year. It's a year of rehab. Oh,
that's not good, man. That puts a damper on. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's still a great win.
Well, I hate saying this because I love Jung Hoo Lee and wanted to see him play. The only light at the end of the tunnel on this, if there is a light, is that you hopefully get to see Matos play. And now you know what Lee's can do. Lee's a ball player. He's going to be but Matos needs to play. And I hate seeing Lee go out because, dang it, what sucks is it's not only hurts the team this year, it is a loss of development for his game in the big leagues.
Correct. Right.
Dang. Now dang. He's
I'm seeing it elsewhere. It literally just got posted a few minutes ago. Gosh, dang it.
It's
and you could tell the way that the trainer was holding his arm when he was coming off the field.
there was a separation.
That didn't seem like a strain to me. That looked more like, hey,
Yeah,
we got to keep this in place. And then they probably had to pop the damn thing back in, to be honest with you.
some guy. Here's another clown.
Who cares about them? Let's talk about the Giants.
Let me just let me block this guy. What do you guys, what it's like something wrong. I picked the score wrong, and people have that much. I guess that says a lot when people come after you. That means I'm that's funny.
Damn.
Man, that sucks.
When I saw that strain, I was like, okay, maybe it's not so bad, but you don't want to see shoulder separation and have to get an MRI. Man, oh man. Whew.
Yeah. Yeah, Boris says the more haters you have, the more successful you are. That's right. I'll be the Grant Cohn out there of the Giants world. Oh man.
And there was good news from Blake Snell. Sounded like he had a good outing in San Jose.
Yeah, he did. He had a immaculate inning the first inning.
He had an immaculate inning. Exactly. Then again, it's low A guys. I'm not gonna. It's low A guys.
Still, yeah.
Yeah, I know. But the good thing is he went out there and he took care of business. That's what you want to see.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, this guy says he wants to join as a special guest. All right. Sports Sin Bay Area. If you're out there, come on in. Throw out the link for this guy to see if he comes in.
Well, if he's in a chat, if I see him in a chat, I'll throw out the link.
Well, who knows his name? His name is Sports Sin Bay Area.
Tell him, hey, respond to him. Is he on Twitter?
Yeah, he says.
Well, respond to him and say, come in the chat, and we'll throw out the link, and you can hop on.
Come on.
Bailey has a virus. That's what I saw.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with his head. NorCal Sports Report. Hey, what's up? Says Schmidt, proving he belongs. So is Ramos. And here's the thing, guys. I think Ramos has not Ramos shown that, hey, you know what? He needs a run. He needs a run, man. Come on. And I hope they.
He says I'm responding to my burner account, which is Nick's account. Mogdog is Nick, and this guy's thinking it's my burner account. I have no burner accounts, guys. I don't need to hide. Jeez.
Yes, Laura. I like his at bats. He's got when he's swinging, he looks like he knows what he's doing up there, right? He's taken some really good swings.
Yeah.
Nick's he's like our bouncer.
Yeah, there we go, Nick. Yeah, bring him on, man.
Thanks for the $5, Nick. Appreciate it.
bring this guy on. It's funny. They act like they want to come on, but they don't have the guts to come on here. I would love it. You think I'm afraid of anybody coming on and disagreeing with me? Jeez. Like, I'm not going to be right 100% of the time, probably not even 80%, but pretty darn close.
Sean Natoro says we need Dave Kingman.
Yeah.
He'd be successful in this day and age of baseball. He'd be getting a fat paycheck. Man.
Kyle says I have the guts, Dan. That's right. Kyle, you've been on here. Yeah. So
Google. He's got guts. Way to go, Google. You got the guts, man.
Hey, the Giants are still aren't they undefeated when they score 5 or more runs?
Something like that, right? Michael Roeder says Ramos is proving himself. All I can say is bye-bye Slater.
It looks like that.
But you know
they're going to need Slater because they have no outfielders.
But here's the problem, though, because Slater only plays when lefties are playing, right? That's the only time. Right. But he's got to play every day, whether it's right field or left field. Right now, he's going to be in left field for a while because
they're down to 3 outfielders.
Yeah, exactly. And Yaz is looking pretty bad again.
4. Yeah.
He's looking pretty bad again.
Gosh, just throw lefties against us. Who's going? Yamamoto, Stone, and who for the Dodgers?
Oh, Glasnow.
Oh yeah, they're going to face 3 righties.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough.
I would be shocked if they win a game.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. I hate to say it, but I mean, just the way that the Dodgers are playing right now, it's really going to be tough.
Dodgers were losing today. Didn't they get shut out?
I'm not sure. Who are they playing?
Look. They were playing San Diego.
Oh, yeah, San Diego. That's right. Yep, you're right.
Let's see. That over. Yeah, Padres 4-0. I don't think Ohtani played today. He might have had a day off getting him ready. Yeah, Ohtani was out of the lineup today. Yeah, Betts 2 for 4, Hernandez 1 for 3, and Barnes 1 for 3. They only got 4 hits off of Darvish. Wow.
Darvish,
only 2 hits off Darvish in 7 innings. Wandy Peralta gave up 2 hits in an inning. So the NorCal Sports Robert says he thinks they kill Yamamoto. I don't see that. Giants have never hit well against somebody they've not faced. I can't see them doing much off Yamamoto. Yamamoto's kind of found his game. Hasn't he under 2 point? Isn't he have an ERA under 2 right now for the season?
I think something like that.
Something like that. I have to check it out. But yeah. No, this was an exciting game today because you had a good crowd. It was Mother's Day. And you had some energy in the park with, seeing these young guys come in and play is, Will, they ain't touching Yamamoto and Glasnow. You're right. Seeing these young guys just come up and play is just refreshing. I mean, Casey's got just an absolute cannon at shortstop.
He sure does.
And, with him and Chapman over there, you got 2 of the best arms in baseball on the left side of the infield. I mean, those guys.
You're right. That left side of the infield. How much better? Come on, guys. How much better is that infield? I'm talking about his defense only. I'm not talking about the bat. I'm talking defense. But with Chapman and Schmidt in the left side of the infield, it's that much better, right?
I think it's better than Ahmed. I think
it's better than Ahmed. I mean, don't get me wrong. Ahmed's got a good glove. But
Ahmed's got a very good fielding glove.
Yes.
But his arm is average or probably below average for a shortstop. It's adequate. He gets it there, but when you got to have a bang bang play, he ain't going to throw the guys out when it's not like Casey can.
And again, this goes to show you why we were saying we wanted Schmidt at third base.
Right. Now, you know what? If you got Casey at short and Chapman at third,
that's fine too.
Casey's going to get better because he's going to learn from Chapman
which makes sense. Which makes sense. Yes.
Yeah. He's going to learn a lot being in the same infield. And
you know what? If they play their cards right, maybe you use Luciano as a trade piece at the trade deadline.
There's that,
right?
Or if
depending on how it turns out.
If you've lost Conforto for a while, why not start getting Casey reps? Luciano a ton of reps at first base right now in AAA, and you can bring him up and move Wade to the outfield.
No, there's no. The outfield set though, isn't it?
No, you're gonna have Matos, Ramos, and
Well, I guess it depends on Lee, right? What happens with Lee?
Lee's out for a while. He's done.
So he's got
a separation. If he's not out for the year, he's out for a month or two. With that.
Do you think Wade will produce just as much in the outfield as he would at first base? It's a little bit more taxing on the body. He's gonna have to.
He'll produce better than you. Who would you rather have, Wade or Yes?
No, I get you. I hear you.
You got to find a way to get Luciano's bat in the lineup. If he can't play short, develop the kid at first base. I'm telling you, he could play first base. He's 6'2".
Yeah, he's big.
He's mobile enough to play shortstop. Come on, Wilmer Flores is playing first base. right? I mean,
Yeah.
Wilmer was a shortstop coming up with the Mets.
Mm-hmm.
Shortstop is generally the best athlete on the field.
So you're saying just get Luciano reps at first base in AAA?
Get him reps in AAA. Get him like 10, 12 games. If you got to move him down to AA, whatever, just get him reps. He needs reps. You got to find a spot for him. And
as long as because right now he's not producing like a power hitter right now. He's
what is
producing
Michael
like
saying? What was Michael saying? He says, "You don't know that, Dan. Where did you get that info? What's he talking about?
I don't know.
Is he talking about Lee?
Maybe.
Because we're getting reports that Lee has a separated shoulder,
and that means he's going to be out for at least
at least a month.
Minimum.
Yeah,
at the minimum.
Yeah, minimum. You're not going to get back in there and start swinging a bat with a separated shoulder any less than a month. Probably needs surgery.
If he needs surgery, then he's done.
Right. Robert says Lee is not the entire team. Well, he's a big part of it that you cannot afford to lose. But there is a tear in the labrum, 100%. Is that a fact?
No. I think he's just going by what he saw. I'm guessing maybe he knows something about shoulders. I don't know.
Let me.
Yeah, if you have to reattach tendons and ligaments and all that, then
that's probably why they were holding the.
Right, they were keeping it in place. Yeah.
I'm not getting any reports that I see. Nothing new. I don't know if you've got anything on your Twitter. Yeah. Are people going to show up to see Austin Slater? No. Austin Slater should just be gone. There's no purpose for him. There's no use. What's going on with my stupid screen? Things keep popping up. Okay. Pav says a sprained shoulder. Which is it? Who said it was a separation?
Ruben, Gallardo, they're both reporting it. So one's an MLB reporter for the Giants. The other one's from the Chronicle covering the Giants. So it's probably on good authority. Hey, I'm not seeing your buddy coming into the chat at all.
He ain't going to come in. I don't even know who he is. He ain't my buddy.
He
ain't my buddy.
What was his name again?
I don't know. Young Punk something. Young Punk.
Remix Monkey says separated shoulder, Melvin said in the press conference.
See, Joe Shasky said the same thing I just said. The injuries are absolutely brutal. No one is rooting for anyone to go down, but silver lining is we do get a look at some guys we all want to see.
Yep.
Hope Bailey, Leak, and Fordwick said you're okay.
Sports in the Bay Area. Okay. Sports in the Bay Area. I'll look for him in the chat if he ever shows up. I'll have to remember.
Yeah, he'll probably go. So, yeah, do you think there's some kind of karma out there that Farhan would refuse to bring up any of these players based on their merit while the team, crapped the bed? We had to watch, this putrid offense and this team with no life to it. Tony says dislocated officially. Okay. Interesting. That's interesting.
Where'd you hear that from there, Tony? Just so I could go take a look.
Interesting. That's out now when they said the MRI is tomorrow. Maybe they got an X-ray.
They probably got an X-ray that could probably determine whether it's a dislocation or not.
That really sucks.
Don't see any. I haven't seen anything else. Alex,
but this whole thing with these
Maria
Garardo, whatever, however you say it,
has a dislocated left shoulder.
Okay, I can look her up real quick. And Maria, here it is. Yeah, Lee actually has a dislocated left shoulder per the Giants. Bob Melvin said Jung Hoo Lee has a separated left shoulder. He's going to get an MRI exam. Yikes. That most likely, I don't know, but my initial reaction is he's likely out for the season. If he has to have surgery. If not, he's going to be out 6 to 8 weeks minimum, I would think.
We could take a look at this real quick, just for the Meckler is still injured. He hasn't played a game yet this season. So,
wow, what the heck's going on with him?
Don't know. Here's from the Mayo Clinic. Here are the answers to questions frequently asked about patients with a dislocated shoulder. How would I know? I don't care. Okay, what is the treatment? You'll undergo X-rays, possibly an MRI to assess the damage. Putting the joint back into the correct position. Placing the shoulder in a sling to allow muscles to rest. Performing surgery. Ooh. What is the recovery time? Let's see.
About 6 weeks, gradually working on range of motion strength. After surgery, you'll wear a sling. Oh, for about 6 weeks.
5 to 6 months for full
recovery. That's what I thought. Yeah.
May take.
You're not gonna bring him back this year, I doubt. Just plan on him being out. You know why? You're not gonna risk a young guy when they're gonna be probably out of the running in, if he's able to come back in September. But you only have 4.5 months left of the season.
Yeah.
So if he has surgery, just kiss it goodbye.
Don't worry about Bailey, Justin, because he's just got a virus.
Yeah. Yeah, a virus, and
nothing to do with.
Man, we got a lot of people in here. I don't know, man. I was going to cut the show off. It's Mother's Day. I said I keep my word. It's I'm coming up on 28 minutes.
Yes, you are. I was looking. Gotta shut it down, man.
Gotta go shut it down, man.
Gotta shut it down.
I was gonna go. I thought the Giants were gonna lose, and it was just gonna be a quick one. Now we got a lot of good stuff to talk about. Then we got Jung Hoo Lee. Jung Hoo Lee. Casey Schmidt, Elliot Ramos. We're almost at 2K. Yeah. We just need some of those young punks on Twitter to join us. Hey, you young punks who want to be famous. All you young punks out there on Twitter that come at me. Man. Some clown posted on Twitter that I was wrong and put my score yesterday that I was 3 to that I predicted the Reds 3-2. That's hilarious. Man. That's absolutely hilarious. I'm in their head that much. I'm living in their world rent free, in their head rent free, that they got to go to the trouble to post that I was wrong on predicting the score of today's game. I think they're so pissed off because I've been right so much about this team. Right? Is that what it's got to be?
Could be. I mean, there could be something to that.
Oh, I've been right about it. That it's a 4th place finish. Wait, we're not there at 30 minutes yet, Lowe's. 29 minutes, 52 seconds, but that doesn't count the intro that's a minute. So I'm out of here, guys. We're going to end this show now unless Eric wants to continue.
Oh, we're closing it down, man.
You're going to close it down too?
We're going to close it down.
You're done? All right, guys. We're going to be back tomorrow night. Giants-Dodgers postgame. Catch us about 9:30 tomorrow night.
Everyone's booing.
Unfortunately, I told you guys it was a short show today.
Yep, short. It doesn't matter win, lose, or draw, man.
Piling up. I did say 40 minutes, though, didn't I? I originally
but
said
then you
40.
changed it to 30.
Okay, so we'll go 35. We'll go right in the middle. We'll give you. We'll go 4 more minutes. 4 more minutes.
You got Nick with another $5. Unfortunately, excuses for Farhan are piling up. Ownership needs to do the right thing and still fire his ass. You know what's going to happen? That's not going to happen. They're
Oh,
gonna
we
say,
had too
"See,
many
I had
injuries.
these guys. I had these guys in the minor leagues, and look, they're producing. This is because of me."
Yeah, but you didn't bring him up. You only
He
brought
was
him up because you only
he'll-
brought him up. He shouldn't have even a say, man. He should be sitting like on the electric chair. You know, like I was gonna bring him up. I was gonna bring him up. You know, that's what Farhan. He has no say in the whole thing, man. I'd literally put him on the proverbial chair and just boot his butt. You know?
That's a good point there, Rob. Is there a doctor in here? I'm just bringing up the Mayo Clinic on if there's surgery and potential timeline. Yeah, we're not going to know nothing until or I shouldn't say we're not going to know anything until the MRI results come in.
Yeah, exactly. We're not doctors. We're not going to diagnose him. They say he's got a dislocation. It sucks. That's
part of sports, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, it is. He broke his ankle last year in the Korean League, KBO,
something like that, right?
I think he broke his ankle. So this is 2 years in a row. Hopefully, he's not one of those guys that is going to be injury prone like Mike Trout. Every year something major. I mean, if he dislocated his shoulder and he's out, and then last year breaking his ankle, I mean, I know that's two tough. Literally tough breaks,
Right.
But I like the way he plays. I love his aggressiveness. Man, he almost caught that ball too. Dang it. That
was close.
That was unbelievable.
That was pretty damn close.
So, hey, all the clowns out there on Twitter, Kevin Kiermaier,
Kevin Kiermaier.
Yeah, he goes by the name Kevin Kiermaier. Come on into the show, man. Take me on, head on. Take us on. See if you got the balls. Come on, it's baseball. Do you have the balls to come on in? Kevin Kiermaier, Max Rizito, BA Sports 7. Any of those other clowns. You won't get me on Twitter because I'm blocking your ass. Tired of you clowns, but I'll take you head on, mano. Come on to the show. Just like put your mug on here and show us what you got. Robert Rothberg says, how soon will Conforto return? We don't know, but a hamstring, generally 2 to 3 weeks minimum.
Usually. It depends. What was the severity? What was the severity?
Didn't even hear. I do know Trey Turner's out for 6 weeks. And, anyway. Yeah, Los, like Los says, come in the show to put it over an hour. He's got his fingers crossed.
Oh man,
I'm watching my watch. My clock up there. I keep looking at that one. Wrong time.
It ain't moving.
It's been that way for 2 days now. It's 2:07 up there. So I should set. Hey Siri, set my watch timer for 5 seconds. We're ready to go. It's 34. We're coming up on 35 minutes. All right, guys. It's a great show. Twitter is a cesspool. Exactly. Grant posted a period just for fun to show how bad it was. 10 people had something negative to say within seconds. That's funny. Oh man. Well, guys, it was a good Sunday afternoon game.
Yep.
Hey, shut up, Siri. There we go. She shut up. She was talking to me on my watch. It was exciting to see the young kids come through. This is what the Giants should be doing all year long. And you know what? A lot of people say if you play the young kids, you're throwing in the towel. How are you throwing in the towel when your regulars suck?
Right.
I mean, it's not like you're taking all-stars out of the lineup and trading them away and doing a rebuild. You got retreads you're playing. Who's the star player that we're going to take out? Ahmed? Yaz? Slater? Chapman? If you had to remove Chapman, I mean, Chapman's good defender. I mean, he's not going to hit like crazy. I mean, I'll take Chapman's glove if you got the other guys supplement the young guys in there. You got to. It's fine to have a couple of
That's what we've
veterans
said.
sprinkled.
Yeah.
You know, we don't want to. Giants aren't going to play 9 guys on in the starting lineup that are all under 27.
Right.
How old is Wade? 29.
It's somewhere around there, right? I think he's close to 30. I think it's 29 though.
Let me take a look. Let me take a look at Lamont Wade, and then we'll get out of here. Lamont Wade is.
What's up, Cody? He says most exciting win of the season with the kids.
I think so too.
He says hum baby.
I think so too. Oh, Wade is 30. Okay. I think it was one of the most exciting wins, man. You get those young guys playing, you get speed. Sable's got speed, and Cody, I want to get your thoughts. Maybe we can talk about it later in the week. I say the Giants should be getting Marco Luciano reps right now at first base. Get him to learn first base, and then you can move Lamont Wade out into right field, Ramos in left, Matos in center, and make Yaz your 4th outfielder, and get Luciano up here playing first base, get his bat in the lineup. A shortstop, I mean, I played shortstop. A lot of guys played shortstop. I was able to play first base occasionally. First base is about footwork, and you got to learn to stretch and reach. Look, first base, an athlete can play first base. So get Luciano reps in left field at first base. Find a spot for him, because it looks like you're going to have to find a spot for him at some point, because I think Yaz will go down at some point. He's kind of brittle, right? He's been pretty brittle. Flores isn't no spring chicken.
No.
So these guys got to go down. Who are you going to play? Let's get some of these guys. Get Luciano either in the outfield, first base. If you're not going to play him at short, doesn't look like it, get him somewhere. Nick, Luciano has a plus arm. I'd rather keep Wade at first and develop Luciano at right field. That would be good too. I mean, or left. Ramos has got a pretty good cannon too.
Yep.
I mean,
thanks for the $5, Nick.
Thank you, Nick. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. It's Mother's Day. Go be with your mom if you haven't been already. If you have your mother is still fortunately to be alive. My mother is not. Is your mom still alive, Eric? Or
yes.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So
get that up there.
I will get time today. At a Giants stadium, kind of, dancing during the pregame to some of the music that was playing. She was a fun mom. She was great. We loved to Benny and the Jets. John.
Huh.
She got her little whatever lunch pail or whatever they gave her for handouts that day. She's waving it, and yeah, she was great. I got it on my phone, but anyway, guys, great show today. Great game for the Giants. It's going to be tough going into the Dodgers here, but they do win another series, and that was a big win today. We'll see what they do tomorrow, and come back tomorrow night, 9:30ish, for Giants-Dodgers postgame. Until then, we'll see you later.